And in fact, to be able to have an emotion come up and basically say, I don't know. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know why it's here. All I know is that it is here. And I'm going to just open to it. I'm going to feel it because I can. Because I'm developing that capacity. And because it actually feels better to feel it than it does to do all kinds of mental exercises trying to figure it out. It feels better to feel it than blaming it on someone else, which just the energy is still there, right? It doesn't do anything to relieve you of the discomfort of the energy. So I don't know is the most that we can say about when energies come up. And this I don't know attitude just basically just gives it a lot of space to do its thing. And the other thing is that when we do give it space and it starts moving through, not only does it move through and make you feel lighter and more open, but also if you do need to know, that information will flow forth with the energy, right? That information will flow forth with the energy. So as you allow the energy to move through, maybe you'll get a memory from a long time ago that comes in and you go, oh yes, I remember that time in my life and what was going on and how it wasn't possible for me to really integrate that feeling, right? So if you need to know, your system will let you know, but while you're feeling it, not before. We're going to do an exercise in a moment to experience this for ourselves. But one other point I want to make about relationships that I think is so important, and that is that when we live with this I don't know feeling around the emotions that arise in our body and the things that we're sensing, I don't know where it's coming from, right? We can also bring that kind of curiosity and openness to our relationships. So oftentimes when there's a lot of water under the bridge in a relationship, we start to have some very fixed ideas about that person, how they're going to react and what they're going to do and what they're going to say, who they are, what their qualities are, what their faults are, right? And we get very rigidified around who that person is. That it comes in as a means of protecting ourselves and also protecting those vulnerable feelings. But once we let that all begin to open up, we can also open up more to this person and who they are. Meaning that when we meet our partner, our child, our friend, I don't know who you are, and I'm going to get to know you for the rest of my life. Right? So there's this openness. And what that does is it creates a field of possibility, not only for you, but for the other person too. Because when we expect something from someone else, energetically, we're setting that up, right? So the more that we free up the feelings in our body, the more that we free up our rigid ideas of who we are and who the other person is, and then we free all of us up to becoming more of who we really are.